about dropping the AKA Summoner Show-Off thing. That was mostly from Twitch, and when I wasn't really sure of my title, I guess I'm kind of, you know, I like the offended gasps, because that's what I do. I gasp offendedly. So we're thinking about dropping that. That's just a thing from Final Fantasy XIV, which I still play, because I main Summoner. But, anyway, this is the finale of DMC Devil May Cry when it comes to the road to, well, not when it comes to the road of Devil May Cry 5, it's just the end. Before we go on and play Devil May Cry 3. So yeah, we got a level and then 2 boss fights. So I think we should just get straight to it, but I did want to say again, thank you guys for all the subs, the thumbs ups, the people that do comment and talk and all that. It means a lot, and I enjoy a lot. I really enjoy talking to people about these games and these franchises that we all love. So, I did record more Sonic Adventure. I need to edit it, but I'm trying to finish at least the episode before this. I think it's episode 9? It's either 9 or 8. I forget. Well, whatever. We'll see. But I definitely need to start doing some more stuff. You know, just to keep the channel going, keep doing stuff. But I have plenty to do in time for Devil May Cry 5. Especially when Resident Evil 2 comes out, Resident Evil 2 Remake. That'll be a lot of fun. So, but, without further ado, let's go to the Demon's Den. And as usual, I tend to record back-to-back at least like 2 videos, sometimes 3. So, you know, you guys won't see this for like at least a week. Well, maybe not a week, but, you know, at least a few days because of the render times on my old laptop. Since rendering it in normal quality, well, I mean HD and 1080p, but it kind of has some issues. I've noticed, at least on a TV, and I don't think I noticed it on my computer, but there's some kind of fuzziness sometimes.
Mundus is behind the vault door.
I don't know what to do about it, because if I put it to, you know, best render possible for a 30-ish minute video, it's going to take like 3 days, 2 or 3 days, because it already takes 24 hours for the normal quality one. Whenever I upload short videos, I definitely do put it on to best, because if it's like a 30-second to a minute video, or maybe 2 minutes, then it only takes about a day. Which sucks. And it should not take that long, and I know, but I have it's a 4 GB RAM Asus laptop from years ago.
Just as Cap predicted. So, what do we have to do here again?
Kickstart the backup generators in Limbo to overload the system.
Whoa, you look kind of sick there. That was kind of awesome.
That's it. But, could you say that first bit again?
So, you have to kickstart the generators.
4 of them, right?
Yeah, that's right. 1 in each tunnel.
Those things just spawned in. That was kind of weird. But yeah, this mission is improved on in this version of the game. From what I remember, there was no fights. There were no fights anyway. When you got back to the center room, I was trying to think of a different way to describe that. But this room, yeah, when you go back, there were no fights. There were no enemies or anything. It was just, hey, now you have to fight every time you go back, which I think is a good idea considering how fun the game can be. Oh, that killed him. Hey, baby. Baby. I love the music. I can't wait for 5. 5's gonna be so good. Or not, maybe it'll be horrible outside of combat. Combat looks fine. The combat, like, it just looks so good. So we'll see what happens. I actually forgot that was there and I just saw it. But, yeah, for all we know, the story will be atrocious. So it'll be a character assassination on everybody. Who knows? But it, excuse me, I really doubt that. It looks great, so. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure I'm getting a cold. Oh, he landed on top of that. That was kind of funny. Whoa. Ah! Ah! She blew up. Oh, Dante! I don't know why he turned to the left.
That's one generator up and running.
Good. I'll reboot this server. Now, line up the power conduit with the corresponding server.
I'll do what I want when I want. And that is not what I want to do. It's been so long since I played Devil May Cry 1. I might play it on my free time. Just to remember stuff. Like, whenever I'm rendering a video for 3, because I think I remember enough of 3 that it's fine. I don't want to go in like all super blind right now, just with the age of the games and everything, and how long they've been out. The fact that I have beat them all, but you know, the first game, like I said, like 2 times, maybe 3. So I just don't want to waste a bunch of time trying to figure out where to go or whatever to do, since it's, you know, it's what it is. Tyrant with in the time limit. Okay, that's gonna be stupidly easy. I think that the uppercut was still demon powered, but I didn't even put that many of the kablooies in him. Oh. I could have sworn that would have been the 4th by now, but whatever. I think only like 1 or maybe 2? No, I think only 1 is from secret missions, to be honest. How do I... Okay, there's like a little platform. Thought maybe if I did that, I'd just land. Isn't there a thing in here? Am I thinking of a different room? Probably. Oh shit, I have Kablooey equipped. I clicked up, so hopefully I switch back to Ebony and Ivory. I refuse. Oh! That was a 6 shot. Oh, that was pretty great. Come on, Dante, let's go. One thing that'd be really cool in Devil May Cry 5, I know that we can ride the Cavalier with Swordmaster. I wonder if we can, like, ride it to speed stuff up. Like, if you could actually just go through riding it, and, like, for the running parts, that'd be pretty great. I have a feeling no. Oh, you're not the... Can you do that one thing? Ah! I gotta remember it, because like, I think it's a just frame, and it's pretty great. I'm wondering if that's what it is. Yeah, I finally upgraded Osiris' speed, so that stuff does a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of damage!
Oh, I gotta remember to not. It's not. No. Woo! Oh wow, that didn't kill him? No! I thought he was gonna do the thing. He didn't do the thing! Anyway,
Online, Virgil.
that was 2 bad reads in a row. I was like,
line it
hard
up?
read. Oh, well, okay. He'll surely
Or
do
you
it
can
this
get the other
time. Hard
generators.
read. And then he fucking
you.
fucked me up again. Wait, is that it down there? No, that can't be. Or is it? Wait, no, yeah. I don't think that's this part. This is the room I was thinking of, though, before. Yeah, okay, so it's the other one. With that, one of those, like, collectibles that were actually really hard to find. That's why they stick out of my brain. The harder something is to find, usually, the more I'm going to remember it. Like, some of the stuff, for instance, like Sonic Adventure 2. Some of that stuff is so hard to find, and requires so much, like, attention, I guess, that, like, I just always remember where it is. I can't, like, quite place what I'm trying to say. Not what I'm trying to say, but like, I can't think of, like, a... I didn't think that they were all in Osiris's, prop shredder, but I was like... I noticed at the last possible second, and then I was happy. Xbox version, please. At least it doesn't do it during fights too much. Oh, that sucks. Ah! Well, that sucks. Yeah, I thought for sure he was dead. Oh, hey. Surge! Oh, no. What? Oh, whoa, that was weird. Nope. Ah! Why did he lock onto that one? Dante! I can't believe that happened. Oh no. Why does that keep... That's not like second or third time that
Another in the bag.
my round trip just boop, it just disappeared. I even fully charged that one, so that was just fucking annoying. I don't know what the hell that was about. Call it a glitch, call it what we want. I don't know what happened. It was just really annoying. I'm definitely this is the same, you know, back to back with the other recording. I am not on my game today. Some stuff I can do just fine, but I don't know, for some... Honestly, a lot of this playthrough, I haven't been doing a good job of fighting the Rages, I believe is their name, right? The cat, demon, monster, rat things. Yeah, for the longest time I had no idea how to find this, this key. That's not good. No, 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 no! Of course, I'm trying to pay attention to this shit. Really, I should have just pulled the shotgun out, but I wasn't sure what that noise was, and then it kind of hit me, and I was like, oh no. Okay, which way is which? Alright. Anything else in this room? Didn't I just see another one? I mean, whatever, I guess not. Hopefully I don't get my ass beat by Virgil too bad. I never really understand that fight, because it's similar to Devil May Cry 3's, but it's also different. Honestly, as much as I love the Aquila, it really shouldn't be able to grab as many enemies as it does, because it kind of makes the game too easy. Yeah, occasionally, a few enemies might block it on Dante Must Die, but it's like, you're still grabbing a bunch of them, so, man, what's the point of them blocking it if they don't all do it? Wait, do I have enemy step? Yeah, I do. I could do the crazy stuff now. I forgot about that. Oh, God, I'm not gonna lie. I hit dodge. Saw that I didn't dodge. Got kinda sad. Oh, no. Fuck, I didn't actually notice he was behind me. Whoa. Let's see. You guys gonna attack? Goddamn. Okay, he was the one that was about to die. Oh, they were both about to die. Yeah, fighting those guys 2 at a time is pretty great. I had to pop Devil Trigger because I'm not on my A game today and I didn't want to deal with it.
Did you get that?
Line up all 4. Got it.
Who goes where?
Where'd you learn to do that?
I has Moon.
That
Alright.
computer stuff.
If I put the Moon...
Hacking? Taught myself
Wait
as
a
a
minute.
kid. I guess it gave me a sense of control.
Control. We never had that, did we?
No.
Guess if I put that
I
here...
always felt that
Click,
something was
click.
amiss, hidden from me.
So
Okay,
got it. Like a
so we need the star here. Star's over here.
Alright.
Good to go.
Okay, so we're gonna move you guys. Now,
Guess I channeled that energy into
this is over here like it should be.
you.
And is this the wave? Yeah.
Killing demons is
shit.
getting late. With the computer stuff, that sounds good too.
Okay, so we need the sun. Yeah, just one more. Okay. Boop. And it should be good, right? Yeah. Ciao, butterfly. Madam Butterfly. That puzzle's. I remember when I first did it. That puzzle's one of the puzzles that kind of taught me how to do that better.
You know what you
Just
have to
do
do?
it better because you have to
You lure him
maneuver it. I guess it's hard to explain. You have to think ahead.
Then we go for the kill.
Any ideas how I draw him out?
We killed his unborn child. Get him rabid.
Got it.
But
Easy.
do not try and kill him. He is immortal until I shut down the Hellgate.
Right.
This is it, Dante. We have to put our lives into each other's hands completely, without hesitation.
We are brothers, after all.
One thing this game did that I kind of wish the other games would do, I would have liked to see some of the stuff from the books, like with Gilver, when they had the nickname, the code names, the anagram names or whatever. It's an anagram, right? No, not an anagram. Wait, is it? I think it is an anagram, right? Whatever. Well, when their names, can spell something else, and Virgil's was Gilver. But I would like to see more of that stuff from the original games, because we didn't really ever get to see it. There's a lot of stuff in the books that I would like to see. Anyway, I'm going to go use some upgrades real quick, and I will be right back. And we're back. It's time. Face of the Demon. Mundus. So let's do this. So, I have a favorite scene in the game, and it's about to happen.
Why did you
I
kill
will
my child?
bring it up in a second.
I will ask you again. Why did you kill my child?
Because you killed my mother.
So it was revenge. I see.
It was more than that.
Oh,
It was for freedom.
freedom. Well, you seem to have all the freedom you need. The freedom to murder my heir.
I'm not talking about my freedom. I'm talking about mankind's.
Mankind. And what would mankind do with freedom, do you suppose? Because when I arrived, they had it. And what do you think they did with it? They fought. They killed. They starved. I brought prosperity. I brought structure.
Kind of.
And what have you brought? Besides violence, war, death.
I brought an $8,000 jacket. I love that part.
Come on, Dante. Get him pissed.
He'll be real pissed when I tell him what a shitty Mundus he was.
You're right.
Except for that thing that's about to happen.
It wasn't for mankind, it was for revenge. I gotta tell you.
Also, yeah, Mundus just felt that his kid died. I don't think he knew who shot him.
Into little wet chunks, hearing you scream like one of you little demon bitches. Priceless.
Yeah, I love this scene. Just, huh? Oh! I love this scene. Mundus is like, fuck you! And then the music that kicks in right here. I love it when he just tosses him. It's so good. This is the best scene in the game. Just, get the fuck out of here! Oh! Like, you get... I didn't really get... I wasn't scared of Mundus the entire game. Then he did this shit, and I was like, oh god! But then the fight is awful.
Shut this thing
down. Poor Dante's just getting his ass beat. Well, I guess he's not getting his ass beat, he's just getting fucked up. Oh, I don't know what the hell's up with Virgil there. Just, Home was for you. I think that was my favorite sign. Oh, demon strippers!
What have you done?
I'd be okay with that. Maybe not those demons in particular. Oh, fuck. What a way to get stabbed. That thing is, like, upward. Ugh. That would hurt. Now, I appreciate this as well. Yeah, it's gross. But this is a Devil May Cry kind of thing, like, you know, spitting on somebody and then, like, it not only follows the trail of spit,
okay, Dante?
but it manages to hit him directly in the face.
Take your time.
You're welcome.
But it is a little gross. I feel like we didn't need to see it following the spit without it, like, maybe falling between something. I don't know, because it really just goes straight down. But I can appreciate what they were trying to do there. I do. Yeah, I don't like what he looks like. I don't like the song. I don't like the fight. The coolest thing you can do to the fight is knock some shit back at him like he's a fucking basic enemy. I feel like I wouldn't care what he looks like so much if the fight wasn't kind of boring.
We can kill him now?
Hellgate is shut.
Never! Any ideas?
You see that eye of his?
Yes.
Which one?
Something like that.
We start there. We'll have to get it open.
Mundus. You're an asshole! That is pretty great, though. You're an asshole! Whoa, he was not on the ground right there. Alright, now use it like Harry Potter magic. Whoa, with your little hand waves that you don't do when we play you. I do think that this whole situation is constructed pretty well. Like when Virgil saves him and vice versa. The scenes are pretty great. I just think the boss fight's boring. It's not hard. Even on Hell in Hell, it's really not bad. He's probably the easiest boss in the game, I think. And I said it before, the Hunter's one of the greatest boss fights in the game. It's between him and Virgil, really. Yeah, the Hunter and Virgil have the best... I think the Hunter has a better fight, personally, because... I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain while I'm trying to play the game. But I love the Hunter's fight. It's a great first fight. And it's something I would expect out of a Devil May Cry. It's pretty good. Well, shit. I almost forgot what I forgot you got an actually demon bullet. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Yeah, this whole scene is constructed pretty great. Whoosh! Whoosh! I love that. Oh, that not that Xbox lag though. Xbox version of this game specifically, but that was pretty great. I love this stuff.
Look, he's showing cracks. Dante, you see that?
Yeah, I see it. He's still in there.
We need to get in there and kill him. Come on.
Ah, fuck this car. Ugh. Virgil, I need you to teleport kick the doors, so I gotta run ahead of you, bro.
Why was his body in there?
Mundus is merged with his physical body. That's why he's protecting it.
So if we kill his body,
we kill Mundus.
Okay, come on. Alright, I gotta make him teleport kick. Let's go. Ah! Now for my least favorite Dante line in the game. I just think it's really out of place. And it's a little meh. But then he kind of makes up for it by giving a good line right after. I shouldn't say Dante line, but the acting.
Virgil!
The acting is a little weird.
No!
Yeah, the no's okay, whatever. But then this thing that he's about to do, also, you're getting it in the butt! Ah! It's awful. But then he says this thing, and it's really good.
What have you done to him?
Was that some people just floating in the background? Like, did they phase into the cutscene right there? I'll have to play that back.
What?
If it's what I said it was. Oh no! Oh, whoa, wait, that hit me? Oh god, it has 1 HP. I can't believe that thing had like 1 health. His arm. Give me that eye! Give me! Oh, then actually, if I remember, there's a part of this where you hear Virgil and he's awkwardly loud. Like, he's just disturbingly loud. Well, that was not a lot of damage. Oh no! Whatever am I gonna do? I think I saw this in an earlier boss fight. Only it was harder there. Yeah, I'll say I didn't think I had enough time to... Damn it! It's a little hard to do in Turbo. I'm not used to it. I'm just not used to playing this game, honestly, really. I want to smack that shit back. Come on, shoot it again. Well. No, I really want to smack that shit back, so I'm going to let him get away. Come on, let me do it. Ah! I wanted to do it at least once. I mean, I'm gonna have a chance to do it again here in a second, but I really wanted to do it to kill the heart, or at least just to hit it once. Oh, that noise is actually a little grody. Excuse me. Yeah, Virgil was kind of weirdly loud there. Oh, I missed. I did it too fucking late. God damn it! I did it too late again. I suck. Alright, come on. Damn it! Whatever, I thought I could smack the other one, but I did the attack too fast. Ah! This part is pretty sick, though. Just while he's flying through the air, and then the little wait for it. Oh, yeah, sick! And like the whole building up to the explosion, but then it's just quiet. Like I said, this whole thing was put together well. Just the boss fight's boring. All the damage I took was because I was being dumb. I did get hit once from me I didn't dodge right, I guess, whatever, but the other stuff was me just being stupid and not being able to. I could not quite get my parries. And those are optional. I didn't have to do those. But I missed, like, what, four of them, and I think I got the one.
I did it.
Oh, bros. Yeah, he grows a lot by the end of the game. I appreciate that. I appreciate that he's not the same character we saw in all the trailers, and what we saw at E3, and what we saw at demos, and just everything. He grows a lot by the end of the game, which is good. Oh yeah, I always forget the scene is in the fucking game. What I want to know, were these like actual pictures people posted from that app where you could like find demons or whatever, kind of like Pokemon Go stuff with augmented reality? I swear I remember an app like that. I didn't download it personally, but is that what those pictures are? Because that's kind of cool if they did that. We have awoken. Oh, yeah, kind of cringy. Demons! I love how they all specifically are like, they look like demons! I'm like, I mean, I don't know what else they look like, I guess, but they don't look like demons. They just look like monsters. But that's such a specific word to use. Anyway, it's time for the end. It's been one hell of a party, and again, thank you all for watching. All the likes and the comments that we have been getting, and the subscribers that we got. But right after this, we're going to be heading, diving, I guess, straight into Devil May Cry 3. But, for now, we have one last thing to do. Didn't spend that upgrade point because I don't really know what I could get that would help me too much in this fight. I have a lot of the upgrades already, so just we've been doing pretty solid for a collection playthrough, I feel. Yeah, I love doing that. I did it once in the playthrough, and that's it, because I didn't get enemy step for a while. Oh, I hiccuped, excuse me.
The real world. What was once hidden.
Yeah, this I know that it's a little, you kind of see it coming, but this scene is great. This is the actual best scene in the game.
Live to see this day.
Just the beginning of the end for the demons. Mankind would be free.
Yes.
My favorite scene is the one with Mundus beating the shit out of Dante, but this is the best scene in the game. It's so good.
What did you just say?
And then, like, the subsequent cutscenes after, like, during the fight, so good. My favorite is where he's like, it's not too late, Virgil. And he's like, yes, it is. He's popping all around him and shit. Oh, clappy, clap, 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 clap.
No.
I'm gonna shut up and let this rock, because I love this.
We'll respect our subjects, not enslave them.
Subjects.
He means you. He means humans.
I thought we were fighting for freedom.
It was his freedom we were fighting for, not yours.
Don't be so simplistic. Humans are frail. They're like children. They need protection. Not just from others, but from themselves. We You and I have saved them.
You and I saved them?
Who else?
A human.
Cat was useful, but
Useful.
Cat saved my life. Cat held out under torture to keep your existence a secret. Cat led us through the tower to Mundus's lair. We would have failed 20 times over if it weren't for her.
listen. If you can't see the chaos that humans will cause, if you don't want the responsibility of protecting them, then stand aside. I'll rule alone.
I didn't help you destroy Mundus so that you could take his place. I can't let you do this, Virgil.
And I can't let you stop me, brother. Stand aside.
Don't do this.
Virgil, please.
Stay out of this!
Oh, dude, it's building up so good. Fuck! Yeah, I think that their audio is still... It still sounds like Dante yells when Virgil yells, and then Virgil yells when Dante yells. It always sounded kind of weird. Alright, don't pop your swords on me. I will shotgun blast you to hell. I missed. Ah! Ah! Yeah, dude, this fight's sick. Like, it's not... Oh, why is the game all slow all of a sudden? It's like I don't have turbo mode on. Hopefully it doesn't... I don't know what the hell that was about. That might be intentional, though.
Don't be.
God, this scene is so sick. Virgil, you alright there, buddy? Why did you just, like, start sucking? Oh, God. Oh, I tried to counter him. Oh, fuck! Oh god! I thought I think I don't have the range increase to it. I know I have that one. Ugh. Oh, that shot is so sick. Like, fuck. I know you can reflect those, but I don't know if I want to risk that shit. Oh. Why is the game running so slow? It's kind of taking me out of this. This is super weird. It's because it goes back to normal here.
It's
It's not too late. Yes, it is.
Dude, fuck, this is so sick. Like, I love this scene. And then he has the audacity to just stand there. Oh, it's all spilled. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, God, I didn't even see the summon swords. I didn't even see that one. I can't see them. I don't know what happened to my everything there. Oh, that was kind of sick. Now the fight actually gets kind of hard. It's really not that hard, even on DMD, but this part's like, it's a little different. It's a little bit harder. Oh God. Oh God! I have them kind of... Yeah, I need you guys to do stuff at the same time! Fuck! I'm getting distracted. I can't believe that shit hit me. I hit dodge. I know that I did. Okay, let's... Oh God, I thought I could stop him from doing that. Oh wait, that's the Devil Trigger one! Shit! I wasn't paying enough attention. Ah! Oh! Oh God! I got my ass beat a little bit, but we didn't die, so whatever. Man, some juicy noises in my headphones. Ugh.
Dante, don't kill him. Please. I am begging you. Please stop. For me.
Now I know what they're going for right here. But it always was kind of awkward. Especially in this version. Now I know, again, it's just the Xbox version, and I guess just the original Xbox One version, but it like froze for a second, and it just, I don't know. I didn't think it worked originally anyway. I get what they're doing, though, that Dante was always above him until this DLC, supposedly.
You're not human, Dante. You never will be. I loved you, brother.
I don't know who I am anymore.
I know exactly who you are. You are Dante. Nothing more and nothing less.
I prefer this ending, by the way. Yeah, this was not the ending originally, right? Didn't it just like zoom in and his eye turned red or some shit? This is more in line with Dante in a way. this Dante, I guess, but it's still more in line with Dante. You know, it's about the he likes the babes. Now, this is a really horribly inappropriate time to grab her ass, but hey, whatever, man. So yeah, that was DMC Devil May Cry, a reboot we did not ask for, that had good ideas, good gameplay, was way too slow. You gotta remember how it feels without turbo mode and 60 FPS and all that. Way too slow. It was actually really fucking horrible how slow it was. I hated it. Like, you don't really I guess you don't realize it as much until you play this version of the game and have turbo mode as an option, but holy crap. While I prefer the games in turbo mode for sure, this game in turbo mode just makes it feel like a normal Devil May Cry. It's whatever. But the Osiris and the Aquila, although Aquila is heavily overpowered, and so is Osiris once the feed is maxed out. Amazing weapons. Arbiter is cool. It's just, there's not like a lot you can do with it though. So it kind of, you know, I guess. Because I mean, even the more, you know, beefy ass weapons in 3 and 4 and 1, you know, the melee gauntlet weapons, they had a lot you could actually do with them. So I don't know what else to say about that. Rebellion was Rebellion. They just gave him some of Nero's moveset, because people, you know, received Nero fairly well. I think it's a majority like Nero. Just a lot of people didn't like the fact that he kind of took over for Dante. And then Dante's sections were pretty much backtracking and just cleaning up his mess. But Ebony and Ivory was Ebony and Ivory. They gave that inverse rainstorm and then normal rainstorm. It's what it is. But they're like awkwardly slow, so they're weird. I do like that the charge shot is not just the charge shot. That it's like he can fire a ricocheting mega bullet, demon bullet, whatever you want to call it. And that the charge shot, the shotgun is like a grenade launcher. The shotgun's the shotgun, but with a little bit less since there's no sword master gunslinger. I mean, the guns are a little bit more limited than I would have liked them to be. So, but I do like some of the stuff. The Kablooey is just a funny exploding weapon, so I can definitely dig that. But yeah, the Aquila is just a little too overpowered, and enemies don't block it enough on harder modes. The boss fights are solid, where I think the first one and the last one are the best fights. The Hunter and then Virgil. Bob Barbas is, like, right with them, I think. I can't really decide. I think Bob Barbas is too easy, though. So I think that that's why I put him at third, but as a spectacle, he's, like, the coolest looking fucking boss. Then right behind him, I think, is, what's her face? The Succubus. Because, you know, yeah, you could kind of exploit the, not the reflect, but the parry on her. But otherwise, I mean, it's a great fight, and if you miss the parry, you're getting smacked, and she'll start changing what she does, and blah, 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 blah. The baby fight, I think, is pretty great, too. Really, none of the fights are bad except for Mundus. I think Mundus' fight's terrible. It's not hard. It's really easy. The parry thing is completely optional for a lot of extra damage, but you don't even need to do it. You do so much fucking damage to him, even on Dante Must Die. So that fight's not really that great. But every other fight's pretty great. Most of the enemies are solid. They have the audio cues to let you know they're attacking and all that stuff, similar to enemies in 3 that would jump off camera looking at you. Red fucking... What are they called? The Hell... Hell Guard or Hell something? Hell... Crap, what is that thing's name? The generic enemy, and I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. Hell Pride. And yeah, the red Hell Prides have that wow noise, that weird monkey scream they do, to let you know, hey, I'm off camera, but I'm gonna fuck you up. And this game does that pretty often. I appreciate that even though the generic enemies only really have like 1 or 2 attacks, almost everything else has at least 3, I believe. The Harpies do the sword strike thing, and maybe the Harpies only have 2 actually, but they float around. And the babies all have 1 each of their types of babies, but then like the chainsaw guys can do like a multi-strike, or they'll just do a swing, or they'll charge you down and stuff like that. The cats have the normal 1 strike, the 2 strike, a leaping strike, the Sonic the Hedgehog thing, and whatever. But then there's the Dreamcatcher guys and the whatever the fucking one with the red mask is called. Those are the best enemies in the game. The Tyrants really only have 3 attacks as well. They have a swinging punch. Oh, 4 actually. They have a swinging multi-punch. They have a swing punch if you're on them. They have the belly flop, the charge move. The chainsaw guys, I feel like would be better enemies if you couldn't knock them up in the air, but because if you fully charge the air X, you can just uppercut their shit. The witches are interesting because they can shield other enemies and they have range attacks, so, you know, I think the enemies overall are balanced fairly well. They're about as balanced as other Devil May Cry enemies for the most part. It's just that this game as a whole is easier and made even easier by the Aquila. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's still a great game and it goes about itself well, but as a Devil May Cry fan, it's like a 7 or a 6 because, yeah, the gameplay is on point for the most part once you put on turbo mode, but it's a little too easy. The locales aren't that interesting for the most part. There's a lot of real, like the ones that are really cool are fucking amazing. Like when the city is trying to crush you, that's awesome. That only happens like twice. And then the Devil's Dalliance is my favorite stage, one of my favorite stages in gaming. I know it's a little simple, but it's so cool when you're inside the nightclub and it's all crazy looking and shit. The virility fact, like, I don't know. Some of them are just like, oh, well, everything is spread out. Why is the virility factory not trying to kill you the whole time you're there? You know, but it's just what it is. I think the carnival's a great, everything looks great, though. I'm not saying it's bad design. It's nothing stands out, which, as a whole, in Devil May Cry 3, like, I thought the Temme Negru in general was a really interesting looking thing. The castle in the first game was interesting. 2 was generic as hell. Like, horribly. 4 had some interesting areas, but you kind of get stuck in that dealing with them at the same, you know, too many times. The inside the Savior was cool. The castle in the 3rd stage after you beat Burial is pretty great. The forest is a little generic, but the first area is pretty cool. It's still a kind of generic-y city, but it kind of has that gothic feature to it, and it looks cool. But the actual castle that you get, the Fortuna Castle that you get to, looks pretty great, especially with it being all wintry. I get Castlevania vibes from it too, so it's pretty great. I like it, but other than, oh yeah, actually, when the end of the forest, when you're getting toward headquarters for the Order of the Sword, looks pretty great. The interior is a little simple, but it's solid. It's not it's like this game. Everything looks great, but only a few things like really stand out, like 4. But we're in 3, the Temme Negru and the castle, the whole area in the first game all stand out. So 3 and 1 are the strongest in the series in terms of visuals, at least. I do think 3 is like the best game for me, and that's part of why I'm really liking 5. 5 is taking so much from 3, especially being able to change your equipment and stuff the way you would in 3, but with as much as you could do in 4. So now, like, say that Dante has 5 guns, you can have, I think, 3 equipped, but we get the Kalina and 2, which is, you know what I mean. You can equip, I think, up to 4 weapons, just like in Devil May Cry 4, but you can interchange them, which makes me think that, you know, he's gonna have more than 4, which will be really, really, I'm hoping we'll see some more classic. I know everybody wants Agni and Rudra, but I really want Navon. If I could see Navon in this, in Devil May Cry 5, ooh, that would be so sick. So, you know, next, we're going to be playing Devil May Cry 3. If you guys have actually sat around listening to me rant during the credits, just know that, yeah, I like this game, but I will take the main series over it anytime. I was in the mindset that the whole series was dead. Reboot was dead, original was dead. I cried when Devil May Cry 5 was announced. I was freaking out. I thought it was a bunch of bullshit, and I was like, this isn't real. But I heard that guitar tuning amplified sound, like if it's in an amp, when it said Capcom, and I was like, what the hell? My heart skipped a beat. I was like, there's no way that's what I thought it was, like what it could be. And then it was Devil May Cry 5. It's been 10 years. I can't believe it. The reboot didn't sell well enough, despite it having solid sales, not great. But I thought it was, you know what I mean? I would have taken DMC over no Devil May Cry at all. At least the character grew, and they could listen to fan feedback. But instead, they did the best thing they could do, and that's bring it back. And I'm so happy that they brought it back, and I cannot wait. I am so excited. The Capoeira with the Balrog, Rebellion just is Rebellion. It's just a fun fucking weapon to use. The Sword of Sparta is essentially just Rebellion because that's how Dante fights. I am not sure if they're going to really change or give it too much uniqueness other than its animations, but hopefully it does something else. We'll see what they do. The Cavalier, we've all been wanting that since Devil May Cry 3. Excuse me, Dante using a bike as nunchucks. Yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly okay with this. Cerberus is back, and it looks so fucking sick because it has, first of all, my favorite element is like lightning, electricity, whatever. So the fact that there's a mode for that, you got my money right away just for that. But the fire bow staff looking thing it has, and then just the original Cerberus, it's just so sick. I can't wait to see more. They're expanding on the Devil Breakers with Nero to make him be more diverse while kind of keeping what made him Nero. Because the whole thing that made him unique, so to speak, in Devil May Cry 4 was his arm. So, I think what they're doing... Wow, I gotta... Maybe because the fucking game slowed down, I don't know. It was acting weird. But, yeah, like I said, solid game. It's a good game. It's not a bad game. People try to say it's a bad game. It's really, it's not a bad game. I will say this version of it on Xbox One, at least the original Xbox One, is kind of just screwy stuff with it. I don't know what's wrong. But that is all the time that I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching up until now with the finale of DMC Devil May Cry. But this is not the end of the road to Devil May Cry 5. And we will be back with, I believe it's episode 10? 11 maybe? We'll find out. I can't remember. I lost track. I think it's episode 10 though. But we'll be back with more of the road to Devil May Cry 5 with Devil May Cry 3. So, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Peace out, everybody. So